Tupac sat so Martin Luther could walk. Martin Luther walked so Barack Obama could run. Barack Obama ran so all the children could fly. So I'ma spread my wings, you can meet me in the sky.
3 years. All everybody's been told is, don't worry, we'll take care of it. How are you going to do it 2 months before elections to convince everybody you got to take care of yourself? There are 47% of the people who vote for the president on the phone. All right, there are 47% who are with him, who are dependent on government, who believe that they're victims, who believe that government has a responsibility to care for them, who believe that they're entitled to health care, to food, to housing, to you name it. But it's an entitlement, and the government should give it to them. And they will vote for this president no matter what. I mean, the president starts off with 48, 49, 40, he starts off with a huge number. These are people who pay no income tax. 47% of Americans pay no income tax. So our message of low taxes doesn't connect. He'll be out there talking about tax cuts for the rich. I mean, that's what they sell every 4 years. And so my job is not to worry about those people. I'll never convince them.
I'm Mr. 47%, and currently the Hurricane Sandy attacking the New Jersey shore has caused a lot of devastation for family and friends. Governor of New Jersey, a Republican, has talked about how Obama has did an amazing job, and as our Commander-in-Chief and the head of our government, it is amazing.
I am Miss 47%. My mother is the only provider for my family. The taxes that she has to pay take a serious toll on my family's financial needs. Obama's tax reform is exactly what my family needs to relieve some tension.
I am Mr. 47%. The Vow to Hire Heroes Act provides stability for my family and the families of veterans everywhere.
47%. I am also a young, hard-working, employed, independent college student. Obama's education policy fights for me and allows me to make choices for my future based on my career goals rather than the price of tuition.
I am Mr. 47%. When my mom lost her health care insurance, I lost my health care insurance. When this policy passes, me and my family will have universal health care.
I am Mrs. 47%. President Obama is putting an end to charging women more for health care than men, while Romney is still trying to limit women's health choices.
Welcome to Poli-Sci News. I'm your reporter, Victoria Lazaro, here at West Virginia University. Today I'll be asking random students to take a moment to discuss some of the 2012 political issues. What does it take to be a good president?
Strong emotional intelligence and being able to lead and listen.
How can we tell if a candidate has the right stuff?
I think really that if you look at a president's resume, it speaks a lot. Like if they've had time in a government office and they did well, then it shows they can lead well.
Charles Clark.
Tell us, what does it take to be a good president?
I think it takes 3 things. I think it takes emotional intelligence, which would mean being able to present yourself to the American people, present yourself to the world in a way that reflects well upon the country. 2, I think it takes courage to make the demanding decisions, to make the sacrifices that need to be made in order for America to move forward. And thirdly, I think it takes a lot of intelligence. You need to be able to look at facts, look at situations and understand what's going on and how to process it quickly. And it also, especially historical context, because a lot of the issues that we have today have been around for the past 50 years or possibly longer, which means that there's a lot of history and a lot of emotion, and a historical understanding of these issues would be fundamental to how the president acts. I think the best choice right now is President Barack Obama to continue another term because of his ability to compromise, his willingness to solve problems from the middle and make the best solutions, he's willing to make sacrifices from his side, and he wants to basically do what's best for most of the country, which would include the middle class, which is the largest section of America.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Callie Cappel.
What qualifications are most important for a president to possess in the current American context?
Right now, I think with all of the trouble in the Middle East, a president has to be really good with foreign policy. And so far, President Obama has showed that he is good with foreign policy because even his enemies can't criticize him on what he's done so far.
What candidate do you think is the best choice right now?
Right now, I think President Obama is the best choice because he is good with foreign policy. He's more socially aware because he does support the social programs that we need right now. He's going to help the middle class.
Thank you. What does it take to be a good president?
To be a good president, I think it takes great vision, because if you don't know where you need to go, you will not excel.
How can we tell if the president has the right stuff?
Well, when I was growing up, my mom used to always tell me when I'm searching for a significant other to always choose someone who's close to their family, because if they treat their family right, then they would treat me right. And I think that applies when choosing the president also. As we saw in the election, President Obama always treated his grandmother, parents, and children with utmost respect, and I think that's the right stuff that you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Poli-Sci 102 Hour, sponsored by the Hickey Foundation. The Hickey Foundation, making a better future tomorrow. This show is being broadcast on WFFM radio station in Morgantown, West Virginia, and being broadcast on TV on Channel 13. Now, in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you why Mitt Romney should not be President of the United States of America. Reason number one, as head of the investment company Bain Capital, Mitt Romney laid off thousands of workers. Number two, Mitt Romney's advice on the foreclosure process: don't stop the foreclosure process. Number three, the former Bain Capital managing director said of Mitt Romney, "We had a scheme where the richer get rich." The Mitt Romney set up shell companies in the Cayman Islands and Bermuda to help avoid U.S. taxes. Mitt Romney calls Obama's payroll tax cut that would save middle-class and lower-income families $1,500 a year temporary little band-aids. Mitt Romney's first budget as governor included $240 million in fee increases. As governor, Mitt Romney made it more expensive to use the ice skating rink, dispose of hazardous waste, take the bar exam, and register a boat. Mitt Romney's plan for the middle-class tax cut would provide zero benefits to 73.9% of the middle class. In 2008, Mitt Romney proposed a $233 billion stimulus to boost the economy. And under Mitt Romney's leadership, Massachusetts dropped a... In 2008, Mitt Romney proposed a $233 billion stimulus package to boost the economy. And in number 10, Mitt Romney's leadership, Massachusetts dropped to 47th out of 50 United States in job creation.